What's going on, guys? Boss6 here, back to another video, and today I'm here to do my Smackdown review. Yes, this takes place at Grand Rapids, Michigan. I forgot to mention that... God damn it, I just not realized. I forgot that Rampage was in Houston. Whoops. Oh, well. Anyways, the show was basically started around the whole title unification match between RK Bro and Usos, and I'll get to that here in a little bit. Besides that, the show didn't really have anything going for it besides, again, the aforementioned title unification. So anyways, we get a video package of that, and the Bloodline arrive. Grand Rapids, acknowledge me. Okay. Typical promo, Heyman says anyone that's set face against Roman Reigns, they've gotten stacked and smashed. Like Lesnar, Cena, he mentions The Rock. And anyone that's gotten to the ring with Reigns, he's stacked and smashed. He says the smashing with a lot of emphasis in his voice. And the typical stuff, but Heyman's really good at selling this. The Island of Relevancy, and he's the greatest of all time. He's the GOAT, the undisputed GOAT. And Reigns says, after tonight, I'm proud of, after tonight, you'll expect you to deliver, and that's why I love you. Okay, I guess Jimmy Snuka took that advice a little too literally. So anyways, we get a recap of what happened last week between Nakamura and... I messed that up. We get a recap of what happened last week between RK Bro, Reigns, and Usos, where Riddle need Reigns in the face. Sami Zayn's backstage, and Nakamura comes down. Then we get Sami Zayn versus Nakamura. Again, for the 18th fucking time. Jesus Christ, can we get more creativity, please? I mean, I heard that Stephanie McMahon is taking leave of absence, and Triple H is going to be in the backstage role. Hopefully, he can produce better shows. But I digress. It was okay, I guess. Zayn really hasn't mounted to anything. Nakamura's just kind of there. Are they just ignoring the fact that there were possibly going to be a Reigns-Nakamura feud? Because apparently that's what's happening. They keep mentioning it on commentary, but they don't put any effort into it, actually. Maybe Nakamura's going to try to find a partner to replace Boogs and go after the tag titles. Maybe. So anyways, Nakamura wins because Sami Zayn kept trying to get count-out victories, but in the end, Kinshasa, I can't speak today, and Nakamura wins. So anyways, it was Usos video package, hyping up the main event. Then Happy Corbin comes down. I could have taken 3 things of melatonin, and yet this promo still would have put me to sleep faster. We keep getting recaps of Corbin taking out Moss. And he says, well, it's like painting a picture. You have to relook at the art more than once. They show the recap like 3 times. I think you're overstaying its welcome there, Corbin. Look, Corbin's a hell of a worker. He actually is really good. He just has the dumbest gimmicks and the most scripted-ass promos. And he just sounds... He sounds like he doesn't want to be there sometimes. Like, this promo was not good. This was not a good segment whatsoever. So anyways, he destroys a trophy, and we're supposed to care. Anyways, we get a recap of Ricochet and Gulak, and Gulak says, I'm going to put Walter in his place. And then he gets attacked by Walter later on that day. And then, anyways, Walter versus Gulak. This gimmick with Walter is very, very dumb. He was doomed before he even got put to the main roster. In the end, a couple chops and a powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Walter wins, and Ricochet comes down. Yay, we're going to be having a feud between these two. Anyways, Pierce is backstage. Max Dupree. He's not Eli Drake. He's not LA Knight. Max Dupree. Oh, god damn it. It's not the worst name in the world, but what the hell? This company does not give 10 shits. I give this about 3 months before they even forget about it, or they'll just come. And that really sucks because I really like LA Knight. He's very charismatic on the mic. And he likes getting into Pierce's face for reasons. And he says, I got a lot of free agents and all that stuff. Again, I give this about 3 months before they forget the storyline. So anyway, RK Bros backstage, and they talk about how they're going to unify the tag titles. About that. Anyways, we get a recap of Rousey versus Raquel in a match that was okay, I guess. And anyways, oh boy, and how this next segment was almost cringy. Shotzi's backstage, and she's complaining about how that should have been her title opportunity. And Aaliyah shows up and says, well, at the same time, it should have been mine as well. And then Raquel arrives, and god damn, this was so bad. Like, this was bad. Stop with the scripted promos, please. It is ungodly bad and ungodly necessary. She keeps telling that Raquel's a choker and she'll never get more than where she's at. Hate to say it, but Shotzi, you're almost at the same level as her, but that's not your fault. That's just bad creative. I'm not expecting her to win the title soon. Oh my god, this company does not know how to run a decent wrestling show. This show was not good. But yeah, whatever. They're going to be having a match next. So Raquel took on Shotzi. What did Shotzi do to deserve this is what I put down. Anyways, Natty Baszler, Xia Li, who I forgot to mention is a heel, by the way. They've been building her up as this warrior, and now all of a sudden she's a heel. What? Does this company not think? Jesus Christ. And Los Lotharios are there, and Raquel wins with the Chicana Bomb, which they kept trying to cut out for some reason. Okay, it was whatever. Woods is backstage. He says he's going to take care of Pete Dunne. And then we get a recap of Kofi versus Dunne. What did Pete Dunne do to deserve this is what I put down. And Sheamus, Ridge, and Pete Dunne, they're backstage. Okay. He slaps Sheamus. Pete does. Pete Dunne versus Woods. Again, for the 14th fucking time. Woods wins. Pete Dunne is ruined. I mean, he's been ruined, but still, Jesus Christ. And anyways, he goes off into the stage. He goes off into the crowd. As soon as he did that, I immediately knew what they were going to do. And then Woods is celebrating. Sheamus and Ridge are on the stage. And here comes Pete Dunne out of nowhere. And they attack him. More on here in a little bit. Who's this feud benefit? Honest question. This does nothing for anyone. RK Bro video package. We cut the break, and then Woods is backstage. He says, well, since there's 3 of them and there's only 2 with me and Kofi, how about I get a mystery partner next week? Okay, it's not going to be Big E. We know that for a fact because, unfortunately, Big E I think he's done with wrestling. I don't see him coming back anytime soon, which I really hate to say, but that was a very bad neck injury. Very, very bad. And for the people that like to slander Ridge, that was not his fault. It was just a badly mistimed. And let's be honest, I'm surprised Big E didn't break his neck earlier, like with all the bumps and shit that he did. I'm surprised he didn't break it in Battleground 2016. Just look at that spear that he took, that he did the Braun Strowman. He landed flushed on his neck. So anyways, oh boy. I figured they were going to address this situation. Michael Cole talks about the whole Sasha and Naomi situation. He says that they let us down. What they did was unprofessional. Okay, let's dissect this a little bit now, you son of a bitch. Michael Cole, you of all people should have no reason to be talking about letting us down and being unprofessional. Because you've been letting down on commentary for the past 15 years. The last time you were relevant was 06 and 07 and even 08, and that's even pushing it a little bit. Now, I will admit, he wasn't terrible in 2015 and 2016. And to a lesser extent 2017, but it was still pretty fucking awful. I mean, it wasn't as bad as 2011 or 2010, goddamn, or even 2013 and 2012. But still, you are terrible at your job, Michael Cole. Pat McAfee is carrying the shit out of this commentary table. And now, Banks and Naomi, they're indefinitely suspended and stripped of the women's tag titles. And they're going to have a tournament to determine new champions. Why? Why are they still continuing with the women's tag titles? Just get rid of them and just make the NXT tag titles the new tag titles. Or hell, don't even have a women's tag division, for God's sake. You barely have enough women for an actual division. And every time that they try to advertise them, it's always going to be the same shtick over and over again. Anyways, main event time. Usos vs. RK Bro. Heyman on commentary. Tag title unification. Winner take all. No holds barred. Hell, Judy Bagwell in a forklift match. Might as well throw all the goddamn gimmicks in the world. I hate for saying Judy Bagwell because she is unfortunately no longer with us. Rest in peace, Judy Bagwell. Big fight feel. The match itself was fine, I guess. It kind of got a little messy towards the end, and by a little, I mean very messy at the end. Reigns interfered because we figured this would happen. Heyman on commentary was fine. And Riddle went to go hit an RKO off the top, but Reigns shoved him off while Heyman distracted the ref. Usos splash 1, 2, 3, and the Usos are the new tag champions, and they show kids crying. Also, throughout the match, whenever they were trying to hit a move, they cut panning to the goddamn crowd. Kevin Dunn, you are terrible at your job. So yeah, just had to throw a little bit of shade at Kevin Dunn there. So yeah, the Usos win. They show kids crying, which I thought was hilarious. Reigns kept attacking, and the splash to Riddle through the table. Apparently, I may be misconstruing this, but this probably will be the next feud for Reigns. He's probably going to feud with the RK Bro, and then eventually he's going to face McIntyre at the Clash at the Castle, the whole Wales pay-per-view that they're doing in September. That's what the rumors are. I don't know if it's true or not, but based on what happened here tonight, I don't think that's going to be wrong. And then Orton gets choked out by Reigns, and there you go. Usos stand tall. They're new tag champions, and hooray! The show was terrible aside from that because WWE doesn't know what the hell they're doing 90% of the time. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. What do you guys think of this show down in the comment section below? Join the herd. I'll talk to you guys next video. Peace out.